Welcome to NBT World's The Fireside. I'm Benjamin Rujopakarn.
And I'm Suphanida Janmoon. Every week we have a fireside chat exploring what's going on in Thailand, diving deep into our latest obsessions.
So this episode, I want to take a moment to recognize the hype around Thai food. I think that Thai food is really having a moment on the world stage. When's the last time you actually had Thai food, though?
Actually, last night I had khao soi. It's Thai northern noodles.
Right. That's going to come up a lot in this episode, actually. It's
Oh,
such a great
really?
noodle, yeah.
I love khao soi.
I had, it was gao lao.
I don't think that people who are watching right now know the word gao lao,
That's
if they are
true.
foreigners.
Gao lao is basically like you would take a noodle dish and just take out the noodles, and it's just all the sides that would go with it, all the meat, all the vegetables and stuff. So it's just a very healthy, low carb way.
It's a hangover food.
Oh, is it really?
I don't know.
Right. I guess you would know.
I don't know. I have never felt like that.
you never done that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so Thai food is beloved around the world, and it's had that reputation for a while, but in the last 5 years it's really taken off. I just want to go through basically the timeline of great moments for Thai food. So in 2021, Masaman curry was crowned the world's best dish by CNN. And unlike other Thai curries, Masaman is more mellow, it's less spicy. And it's interesting to note that Masaman curry is thought to have evolved from the original one that was shared by a Persian envoy turned royal official, Sheikh Ahmad, during the Ayutthaya era. As you might know, Ayutthaya is a very metropolitan, very cosmopolitan trade hub in its time. There was a lot of traders going back and forth, Portuguese traders, Dutch traders. So this gives credence to the belief that the name of the curry, Masaman, actually comes from the Persian term Musulman, which means Muslim. Right.
Oh, I'm not surprised that it becomes the best dish by CNN because of its flavor. As you said, it's not spicy and also rich of curry as well. The smell of curry and everything that they put inside. I think people love it.
It's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good,
chicken.
And it's a credit to the what inspired it as well. The cuisine from that region of the world is amazing.
Boiled carrots, boiled potato
for sure,
as well. Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. I actually had a cooking class where I had to make it from scratch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, that's fun, but I don't know if I'll ever make it for real. But it's so different. It's so much better than from the packet. It's 1,000 times more fragrant, more delicious, more rich. So if you ever get the chance to make it from scratch, it's worth the effort. But yeah, so given the influences, you think that maybe Middle Eastern countries might be interested in the dish. But actually, if you go to Google Trends, the top 5 countries for Google searches of Masaman curry are Ireland, number 1, Australia, number 2, UK, number 3, Netherlands, 4, and Switzerland, 5. These are all I guess because the Middle Eastern countries, they have their own curries. India has its own curries.
Yeah.
So these are the countries that are most interested. I guess it's exotic.
But among these countries, the country that surprised me the most is Ireland. And it's number 1. I've been to Ireland's Dublin and also Northern Ireland as well. I know Northern Ireland is different from Ireland, but I've been to both countries. I did see only one Thai restaurant, which is very small, and I keep going there because I cannot find any other Thai restaurants anymore. So maybe that is why they pursue that desire is strong enough to be the top.
It's a real untapped market. If Ireland is searching this much for Masaman curry, maybe someone should make it there, right?
And also another menu, another dish in 2022, Thai rapper Millie ate mango sticky rice or khao niao mamung on stage at Coachella. You can see from Google Trends that her performance sparked worldwide interest. If you look at the ingredients list, it screams tropical.
It's very tropical.
Mango, coconut milk, and sticky rice are all things you find in Southeast Asia. So not only that, Thailand's mango exports have risen sharply, fueled by the global popularity of mango sticky rice, with South Korea overtaking Malaysia as the top importer.
Yeah, I'm surprised that South Korea, of all places, is
Yeah.
super into mango. Like, and it overtook Malaysia. Malaysia is right next to us.
Yeah, I would say that mango in Thailand is different from all the places.
Yeah, true.
From being like traveling to all the places, I think mango in Thailand, they have something like special,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And also in 2024, Thailand's fresh mango exports grew by 45%, reaching a total estimated value of 4.72 billion baht. And South Korea accounted for 62% of exports, surpassing Malaysia, which has long been the leading market before.
Yeah, that's big news to me. I mean, I guess, social media is really driving mango sticky rice as well, because 2024, that's a huge distance away from 2022. So
Yeah.
it's a totally different trend. You can see on the chart that, like, after the spike in 2022, there's a big jump, and then it crashed back down. But then over time, it kept climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. So that's kind of interesting that there's been an organic kind of interest in mango sticky rice. Now that we're in 2024, Taste Atlas crowned Penang curry, or Gang Penang, as the #1 stew in the world, and khao soi, you mentioned earlier, as the 5th best noodle dish. So the other rankings, yeah, nice. The other rankings on the stew, so #1 Penang, followed by curry from India, and it just says curry. It's not like a specific curry. And then chakchuka from Algeria, and kar ayam, Malaysia, and kare from Japan. For noodles, it was rekta from Algeria, mi bandung from Malaysia, Yokohama-style ramen from Japan, biang biang noodles from China, and then finally khao soi. I love khao soi.
I love khao soi
It's so
too.
good.
You should try if you have never tried before. Yeah, and also I'm quite surprised that I don't see tom yum goong in this list. But don't worry, in late 2024, UNESCO inscribed tom yum goong as an intangible cultural heritage. So UNESCO says that tom yum goong, or hot and sour prawn soup, is a dish where the prawns are boiled with herbs including lemongrass and also kaffir lime leaves, galanga root, and shallots, then seasoned with local condiments. It has a recognizable aroma and vibrant colors as well, and combines many tastes including sweet, sour, savory, spicy, creamy, and slightly bitter.
I wonder why they said bitter though, because whenever I have it, I don't really taste bitterness. It's everything else.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. Slightly bitter. Maybe the slight bitterness enhances the other flavors.
Yeah, and I
creates the
also wonder
contrast.
how is it bitter? What recipe that make it bitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it very interesting that UNESCO described that way.
Yeah. And so, according to the entry on the UNESCO website, it says the dish originated among the Buddhist riverside communities in the central plains of Thailand. These communities traditionally avoid killing large animals, prefer to eat naturally abundant freshwater prawns. It's like gung manam, right?
กุ้งแม่น้ำ
Right? And that's like huge, like prawns as well. The dish is believed to promote energy and wellness, particularly during the monsoon season. I do feel that. I do feel like the heat, the spiciness makes things hot. And Tom Yam Goong is a reflection of Thai Buddhist values and the embodiment of traditional knowledge of the local environment and resources. So it's a real like reflection of Thai culture, of Thai religion, not wanting to kill larger animals, but kind of like, okay, prawns, I'll take prawns.
Yeah, this is a major milestone in the recognition of Thai cuisine, actually. But it's also Thailand's fifth entry on the UNESCO representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. The other four being corn in 2018, Nuot Thai or Thai massage. Oh, I love Thai massage.
Yeah.
2019, Nora in 2021, and Songkran in 2023. Yeah.
And now here, we're back in 2025, the Michelin Guide Thailand recognized Son with Thailand's first ever 3 Michelin star rating. So good for you, Son. According to Michelin Guide Thailand, Son is, quote, a restaurant with a focus on the art of Southern Thai cuisine that blends tradition with the modernity and refinement with evolution. Its perfectly paced menu offering an array of exhilarating flavors, all of which are in perfect harmony, becomes iconic, being the first and only restaurant in Thailand to hold the highest level of 3 Michelin stars.
I have some quick facts here. So Son first appeared in the 2019 Michelin Guide Thailand on the 1 Michelin star list. And then it was promoted to 2 Michelin stars the next year in 2020 and has maintained its 2 stars for 5 years. There's some conflicting information online about how many dishes or courses there are. But an Eating Thai Food article by Mark Wiens and Wong Nai Review both say it's 22 courses.
22 courses seems like a lot, but all the dishes are really small. They're all really tiny, like in all fine dining places. So,
like one bite.
Yeah.
Or
like
maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, probably. And somebody said they were there for hours. So you really have to it's a real experience that you have to block out some time. It's not like, okay, I'm going to go to a 3-star Michelin restaurant and then go do something else. Like you have to plan your day around this great experience.
Yeah, you have to appreciate each one that come to you and listen to them explain the background of each one.
Yeah, it has a story to go with the ingredients because they work really closely with their suppliers to get the freshest ingredients. And I would love to go if you would sponsor me. I would. Yeah,
we welcome the sponsors as well. If you're interested.
Yes, Son, if you could just throw a few. No, we're just for legal reasons. We're not sponsored by anybody, but I would love to be sponsored by Son right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just feels great that Thai food is finally getting recognized, in a lot of different ways, fine dining as well.
Yeah, of course. And I would like to share a little bit more about the perception of Thai food. I know that in the past, people talk about Thai street food. So much. But when I was in the UK, where I used to live, when people go to Thai restaurant, it means that there is some special occasion happen, Also, many Thai restaurants in the UK got the best location in town as well. For example, the rooftop with the best scenery, with the best view of the landmark of the town or the riverside, and serving high quality food. So for a long time, Thailand was only known for street food, but now it feels like Thailand is finally being recognized at the level of gastronomy. This idea was recently discussed at the Taka Global Soft Power Talks as well. For those who don't know, this was an event that was organized here at the NBT, National Broadcasting Services.
Do you know if it was
Thailand.
This specific studio? Was it this one?
This studio that we are filming right now.
I feel so honored.
Yeah, so blessed. The talk brought together top experts to discuss soft power's impact on careers and international markets. Attendees gained insights into industry trends, funding opportunities, and skill development programs to help Thai professionals expand their global presence.
Yeah, and that's absolutely right. So they had different thought leaders from different areas of creative industries. And organizers chose Monegasque chef Alain Ducasse to represent the soft power of food. And, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's a 21-time Michelin star chef. Chef Ducasse talked about elevating Thai cuisine as a global brand. He said, and this is in French and translated, Thai cuisine should not be perceived as just street food. It must go through the lens of gastronomy, even out gastronomy. I hope I'm saying that right.
Okay. This whole situation is a little strange actually because some Thai dishes were actually developed in the royal palace. This food was called อาหารชาววัง.
Yeah, right.
That's what Thai people call, which roughly translates to food of the palace people. Palace cuisine was developed according to strict guidelines that might be familiar to the average Thai people. So firstly, small bites and no choking hazards like fish bones or seeds that guests would have to spit out.
Yeah, I mean, that one's pretty practical. I would say that most dishes, they serve like the fish whole and everything with the head and everything. But I mean, that makes sense for the palace,
Yeah.
And you don't want
out.
people to have to oh no, I have a fish bone. I have to spit it out in front of, royalty. Like that would be kind of, inelegant, right?
It's not a manner that people in the royal place expect to see, like spit it out, the fish bone.
Yeah.
But that's why the chef has to take it out. And also each meal should be a feast for the eyes. A single platter would usually contain several dishes with a range of colors. Royal chefs achieved this rainbow appearance by using herbs like green pandan leaf, and butterfly pea blossoms.
Right, and the Thai for that is like green pandan leaf is bai tơi, right?
Yeah.
And then most Thai people will know butterfly pea blossoms as dok anchan.
Yeah.
So, and you can see this now, like you can see this in all the different like desserts and teas that we use, like bai tơi. I think we see it a lot in nom pang sankaya, right?
Yeah, to make it green.
Yeah. There's it's basically like a green custard we make that we serve with toast, and it's just like it's a
And it
obvious
smells
favorite.
so good. I have it all the time, order it all the time, especially, can you say it, juice? The pandan leaf juice.
It's like a dressing or a custard or something that goes over it, but
In the drink,
exactly, and there's a lot of different desserts now that it's been adapted to use to add that kind of pandan fragrance.
Yeah.
It's very aromatic. And then there's also butterfly pea. I think people will know that it's usually used as this drink that's blue normally, and then when you add a lime, it turns purple. So it's kind of a litmus test, a little bit of a light acid.
Yeah, okay. We have taken small bites and no choking hazards. We have taken each meal should be a feast for the eyes.
It should be gorgeous.
And the third rule is there must be a balance of all 5 flavors in a meal: sour, sweet, savory, salty, and spicy.
It's easy to remember, 5 S's, right?
Yeah. It's funny because my foreign friend, every time they will like laugh if I try the food. And I put like everything to make it balanced in 5 tastes.
No shade at all. But when I was in the States and I had some Filipino food, and they really love their food. Everybody loves their own cuisine, and rightfully so, especially if it's something that their mom made and everything. But I think I was having some khao pad, some fried rice that they made, and they're like, "Oh, this is it right here. This is so good." And I couldn't help myself but think like, a little bit of lime would be perfect right now.
Yeah, khao pad with lime is an authentic Thai.
I couldn't help
Thai
myself but be
khao pad.
like, a bit of fish sauce, a bit nam pla, a bit of lime
Chilies.
would really hit the spot right now.
Yeah.
And so it's compulsive. It's like Thai people are like OCD about balancing all 5 flavors because we have to taste a little bit of everything. In Thai, you would almost say it's a bit low. We're a bit greedy about the need to like, okay, I want to taste everything though. I can't walk away from this meal and it's
Yeah.
only greasy, it's only savory, or it's only salty. Like it
Yeah.
has to be more than that, right?
And it's like a culture when we go to the noodle place, Thai noodle place, and we
Yeah.
have to try it first, like what flavor that we miss
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And they would like provide you sugar, vinegar, fish sauce, and chili there.
Yeah, in a
To make
in,
your noodle balance.
Yeah. In a caddy of condiments. You'll always see like the four like containers of those things. But yeah, if you're ever wondering like what that is, it's really just to balance sweet, spicy,
Yeah.
sour. What's the other? And then nam pla would be savory and salty.
Yeah.
Right? Because nam pla, I think we preferred because we like being able to do both with a single move, with a single condiment.
Yeah, and we have take the balanced flavor, right? And also the fourth rule is the freshest ingredients also were prioritized. Although there's a lot of fermented ingredients in Thai food, most dishes emphasized fresh ingredients.
Yes, that's right. We see that a lot with, the best restaurants. The best restaurants will be like, okay, I have to have a direct supply with the fishmonger, with the farmer. I have to have, some restaurants, they'll go as far as to bid on the best tuna. In Japan, seafood is a huge, it's a huge deal to like get the freshest sushi, the best cuts of sushi. So you can see this a lot. And to me, it's clear that Thai food has just so much to offer.
Yeah.
It has a lot in terms of the crowd pleasers, the single dishes in street food, but it also has a lot of high concept gastronomy. I think you can see that in the Michelin Guide Thailand.
Yeah.
There's more and more restaurants being recognized all the time.
Yeah.
And, there have been efforts in the past thinking about like, okay, we want people to have a good impression of Thai food, and especially abroad. We want people abroad to be tasting what we consider to be Thai food, and we want Thai food abroad to be authentic. And I think that's important. I think it's important to, recognize what is authentic. It's important to recognize what is, the original recipe, and to be able to iterate and innovate from there. But that's the key to me, is that it's about innovating. I don't think we should stop. I think that, we were talking about the TACA Global Soft Power Talks, and the Prime Minister at the time, Kun Paetongtarn Shinawatra, she said in her speech, Thailand's soft power is not just about what we have. It's about what we can become. We are a nation of tradition and transformation, heritage and creativity, culture and business. And our time is now. Let's work together, innovate together, and go together.
Yeah.
I think it's a really powerful speech, like especially the way it ends there. I feel like, we cannot put our culture behind a glass case and say we're done. We're done talking about it.
Right. It is interesting that you have mentioned authenticity and innovation, because I understand people who like be strict with their authenticity, but be authentic for 100%. It's like what we always do. Like it's like we wait for the world to come to our place and see us, to discover us, discover our art and culture. I'm not talking about only food, but adaptation and innovation would bring our art and culture and our food to the world. We go to them, we show them that, and we can see many examples like Corn that is now more musical and international style, like Broadway more, and also Lisa in fashionable Thai dress as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Like she had one of her dresses in one of her music videos. I think it was the very first one. Like La
Yeah.
Lisa, I think was the
La
was
Lisa,
her,
yes.
La Lisa was her like her breakout single, and in that one she had a dress with a Thai inspired sabai.
Yeah.
Right? And no one would say that's not Thai. everyone would say, wow, she really pays homage
Yeah.
to her Thai roots. But also, no one would say that's a perfectly authentic Thai dress. I think it's really cool to, think of culture as a conversation. Like, what do you want to say next? What does this fashion, what does this food say? What story does it tell? Because San is a Southern Thai, cuisine restaurant. It wasn't like the most popular dishes. It didn't serve the best pad thai. It served, cuisine that was authentic to the chef, that was authentic to the story of Southern Thailand. And it didn't try to say, okay, but in the South, this is the only way they serve it. They try to innovate. They try to say something different. They try to say something new with it. And they try to bring people into the story of Southern Thai cuisine through their interpretation.
Yeah.
And it really goes, like, if you can innovate, it shows how much you know. How much you know about a subject is sort of demonstrated by the way you can take it apart, put it back together, So
Yeah,
I think that stuff is
definitely.
really interesting.
I think this is the best conclusion that we have come on this
Yeah.
episode. So now we ask, have you tried any of these Thai dishes before? And are there any dishes you want to recommend us?
Yeah, let us know in the comments section of NBT World's online channels. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify.
Thank you so much for your attention, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.